have a number of executions, a lot of different ghost stories, a lot of different types of activity here.
As far as dark.
Men, women, and even children would be kept within the facility.
It is fucking freaky in there on your own.
I need to get out of here. What the f is that? I am this freaking close to just walking out.
Hello Crypt Keepers and welcome to Dorchester Prison. We are back in England and it is putting on the weather for us, and I actually don't mind this weather because it always adds a spooky tone to our investigations. The venue we have tonight is perfectly gloomy and very, very eerie. I have just been locked inside the gates already for the night, and oh my god, I cannot wait to show you guys around.
First location here in the UK. It feels really, really good to be back. And what a venue we have in store for you guys tonight. Guys, we just got a tour of this place and I swear we're gonna get lost tonight. There are so many turns, cells, and a lot of parts of this prison actually look the same. Well, Amy will get lost. I won't, because I'm good with directions.
The prison itself is very, very old, but it actually has been built on top of an old castle and another prison, and then yet there is another prison on top of it. So to explore and investigate places with so many different parts of history just built into them is really amazing and really, really exciting as an investigator.
During the tour today, both Amy and I had a spot where we both felt a little bit creeped out, but we haven't told each other where our creepy spot is. And the fact that we've both been creeped out somewhere is a pretty good sign. I mean, me and Amy do so many of these locations, so it's not often that we both feel like we're getting a weird vibe in a certain place.
We have a number of executions. We have a lot of different ghost stories, a lot of different types of activity here. So who knows what the heck we could get up to tonight. The history surrounding Dorchester Prison is immense, heavy and dark, having contributed greatly to making it one of the most haunted buildings in England. It was built over the site of an old ruined castle dating to the 1100s, with the prison's construction completed in 1795. Men, women, and even children would be kept within the facility, which did not formally close until 2014. The prison's conditions weren't the best, and death, trauma and suffering has certainly been experienced within its foreboding walls. A number of these deaths were a result of executions, with 33 people hanged at the prison between 1800 and 1941, after which their bodies were buried in unmarked graves within the prison's perimeter. Although improvements were noted at the site, many years of torment is claimed to have left a mark, with countless paranormal reports echoing from the now empty building. Cell doors are said to slam on their own, keys jangling, and footsteps are heard, along with the voices of now deceased past prisoners and the eerie notes from an organ still playing in the old chapel. Poltergeist activity, shadow figures, and full-bodied apparitions have also been reported, especially that of a woman believed to be Elizabeth Martha Brown, who was publicly hanged in 1856 after murdering her husband. Yet perhaps the most disturbing of all the paranormal reports coming from the prison is that of being physically touched by unseen hands, something I'd experienced for myself during our visit. This would become a location that truly tested our limits as investigators, especially when we split up to go it alone. So if you're ready to take on the terrifying and very haunted Dorchester Prison with us, hit like, subscribe, and let's jump into it.
FML is scary in there. Isn't it?
It really is. I was hearing noises while you were off doing your Patreon walkthrough.
I got some really creepy responses in that video, which I'll talk about and show you as we move through. There's a vibe in there, like now that it's fully dark as well. Earlier I was like, oh, it's pretty in here, but not now.
And guess what? We're in London, baby! Well, actually not London anymore, technically, but we're in the UK.
We ain't even close to London anymore.
We're in the UK though, we're in the UK.
All right, after you, after you.
Me first this time, oh, okay. We're mixing things up here on the crypt. Hang on.
This way.
Why are we going that way for?
Because we want to start at the bottom and work our way up.
That's like the creepiest part though, don't you save that till last?
No, we're jumping straight in. Basement, underground cells, go.
Alright.
I love the lack of hesitancy here, you're just going for it.
I just know now, I can't win with you. Got that GhostTube rolling?
It's a rolling. GhostTube is on, and here we are in an underground cell block. And the worst part about this cell block, not that it's underground, it's where they kept little kids.
What? The last few places we've gone to, I swear the kids have been kept in the weirdest part.
Yeah, little kids kept here as young as 7. There was a 7-year-old in here for arson.
You know we're in the UK when you're a child and you can be convicted and sent to prison.
I'm pretty sure some of them were transported, you know, down to where we're from. So that's interesting.
So it's like my great-great-granny could be like one of the children.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where are we?
We are underground at Dorchester Prison. Do you not know what you're doing here?
15.
That?
You won't understand.
Age, cell number maybe?
I know there was a 15-year-old hanged here.
Is that how old you are? Is that what cell you want us to go to?
Are they numbered?
Looks like the doors have been removed, so they may have been numbered at one point.
Okay, so my name is Amy. This man here, his name is Jared. I know we might not understand what happened to you, but we would like to try. We're just here to talk. They could be confused why they're here as well, you know. Can you give us a sign? A loud noise, perhaps? If you have the energy, we will follow you.
Watching?
Watching is interesting because I've heard one of the paranormal things is like a dark entity follows you as soon as you enter this prison, like follows you around.
I do want to say one thing I wanted to show you guys. Today when we were getting a tour, I swear I saw someone standing and peering out of this door, but it could have been this paint peeling thing here, like, because it was dark. It looked like a person leaning out.
I want to say I saw the exact same thing, so I do reckon it's just this paint or brick, exposed brick, kind of looks like a human, like, peeking out.
Whatever it was, it did freak me out a little bit during the tour today.
So one of the really cool things about this place is it was built on top of a castle, which is like 1,000 years old, but it was also built on top of another prison that dates back to the 1700s. This one dates to the 1800s. So imagine the layers and the energy contained in the land here. The only remaining piece of the 1700s jail is down here. And this is it. As far as dark... I thought I saw some pigeons and it's just like an old pipe.
You're kidding me.
I literally thought that was 2 pigeons and I don't know if I'm gonna laugh or cry about that. Okay, sorry. So oldest part is down here. This is original. They actually don't know what this room is though. Is it a prison cell? It literally could be, because if you look up at the roof, see that curve there? Kind of looks like a cell. Amy and Jared, here to say hello.
Like us or love us?
Or not like us at all.
So they don't know what this room is used for. Some of you may be thinking like, oh, maybe it's just a boiler room, but there is actually a boiler room. Bible?
There is a church here, and there is a heavy presence of like religion and like priests, because they did do the executions. So often the condemned would have their last rites read to them.
Yeah, I'm still curious about this room because I get cell vibes.
Yeah, if you look up here, it looks like bars up here. And then I don't know what this brick down here is. Like, can you tell us what this room was?
Crime.
Relevant, because we're in prison and we're just asking what was this room used for. I'm literally walking out, but crime.
I feel like if we get any crime related words, that's the point for GhostTube.
Yeah, thank you. We're now moving up within the prison towards some of the more active areas of the cell block.
Ventful. Protect.
Here we have a bunch of admin sort of areas. So these weren't actually really used as cells. Coming through these double doors though, this is where the cell block really sort of starts. But I do want to note a couple of interesting words that just came through. First was vengeful. Okay. There's that. What the f was that?
Our chip packets.
Okay.
And I'm hearing
bells.
Church bells.
Maybe they're hungry.
Wait right there. I just want to see if this camera. This would have seen them.
Oh really?
Yep.
So we just heard how chips move.
I feel like that's the first poltergeist thing as well that we've had for tonight.
Stones being thrown around is one that's common, but we've left food here, so what do you think, right? There's that. What the fuck was that?
This moment was quite strange but exciting. A bag of chips or crisps we'd left near our base camp toppled over by itself, something we hadn't seen but had heard. Thankfully this was captured on our wide still camera, and whilst it's difficult to say whether this was paranormal, the movement to me is quite sudden and not something that seemed to gradually slide down with gravity. So what do you make of this? Leave us a comment.
But what I was going to say is as we were coming up those stairs, we got the word vengeful come through and then protect. And I feel like protect kind of ties in with me a little bit tonight because of my experience that I had earlier that I haven't really fully shared with Jared. So
also the word protect came through whilst I was moving the other camera and walking away from you. So were the spirits observing us splitting up and being like, protect?
Don't say that. We're going to have to split up tonight now.
Open up big mouth.
Doctor.
Brown doctor.
I was going to say I got some brown in my pants after that chip packet moving. But Brown is the last name of the most famous ghost here. Elizabeth Martha Brown was executed here.
So could be Elizabeth Brown or could be the colour brown. We're not sure.
I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to walk straight down to the condemned cell because that's where the woman is seen. The woman down here is thought to be Elizabeth Brown though, who was hanged here. She's seen in like an old clothing, old Victorian dress, but this is said to be one of the more active areas of the whole prison. So this is it, the condemned cell. If you were sentenced to hang, you spent your very last night on earth here. And then the following morning you are walked, it takes about 30 seconds to walk to the gallows where they would have been executed through this door to your death to hang. So she's often sighted down here. I'm just gonna walk in and see how it feels.
Definitely does not look like the most comfy of beds, does it?
Oh heck no. It feels a little still in here. I won't say it feels completely too creepy. Right now that is though.
Yeah, so the area where I felt weird was not this spot. Even though this is a spot where they say it's the most active. I don't know how, I just did.
We also just had doctor, so we've had doctor and medicine come through. So if someone might be sick.
An infirmary here? I don't think we were shown an infirmary today.
There is an infirmary here, but I was told it is only 6 months old. Okay, so this place closed down in 2013. So
quite recent.
Yeah, so 6 months before it closed down, that's when that hospital wing was built. So it likely doesn't have much activity, is what I've been told.
I guess if there wasn't a hospital here or there wasn't a doctor though, it would make sense that the people were here were like, medicine, I need a doctor.
Yeah, like for majority of the existence of this place, its lifetime, it didn't have an infirmary. Could that be Elizabeth?
The lady that spotted here.
Elizabeth, the door is open right here.
Is that you, Elizabeth?
The door's open for you to walk through. You don't need to be in that cell right now. You're not confined to there. What is that? Shh, shh, shh.
I swear I was hearing like keys jiggling as someone's walking.
That's a ghost thing, yeah. Keys jingling, jangling, like moving around, like.
Now that I'm here, I can hear maybe like a water drip, but I swear down there it sounded like keys jingling.
Here, both Jared and I could hear movement coming from the opposite end of the cell block that very much sounded like keys. After running towards the noise, we established that there was a water drip in the area, and our still camera position closer to the noise can show that the noise we heard was likely just this water drip. Yet it must have been the acoustics of the building, making it sound very different to us in the moment.
Is this yours?
Is this yours? Like, are these chips yours? Can I have some?
Our chips are like right there. Yes, they are ours. Don't touch them, please.
Jared.
Touch hers, not mine. Mine's pepperoni.
Mine's paprika.
Cheating.
Jared, it just said cheating.
What does that mean?
Elizabeth was convicted to die because she killed her husband who had been cheating on her.
Okay.
Okay, let's go in here then.
Sit down.
Oh, hell no. I ain't sitting down on this greasy floor. No.
Hello. This might seem odd that we're in the kitchen, a newer part of the prison, but they believe that the ground that this area is built upon is where the gallows were. So many people were probably hanged around here. Either this area or this area is what they believe.
What brought you here?
Well, we heard this is where the gallows used to be.
We're just here to talk. My name is Amy and this man is Jared. Can you tell me what brought you here? Ear-piercingly quiet in here. Okay, that's... Move it.
Yeah, now get the out.
Move it, like move the gallows, or I don't know. Let me just stand over here, okay? Is that better? I thought I saw a shadow man, and it's just me through that doorway, guys. You see that?
James.
I think James is a name. We were looking through the
James
history.
is a name, but...
No, James is a name of someone here because we were looking through people that were executed here. I'm pretty sure James was one of them.
The response of James is certainly relevant. However, a total of 4 men named James were documented as being hanged at the jail, with another man being hanged for murdering a man named James, and then another James being named and listed as an executioner. So who could it be relevant to?
James, what happened to you? What did you do?
Actually, yeah, that because James is pretty common. If they told us what their crime was, that'd be more impressive.
If you really want to get our attention, can you make a loud noise for us? We would really love that. We're now moving upstairs to the next level of the jail.
I'm close.
Close to who? The man or the lady?
You can follow us upstairs.
This is our first upper level. We are in A wing right now, but I want to show you what the cells look like. I always like to do that.
Shine.
Shine.
Ooh, I've got my light.
A
Could it
light.
be because I've just brought my light in? Do you like my light?
I thought we just walked into cell 13, but it's 133.
Actually, it's cell 12 ohms, it says here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jared? I just heard a noise behind me in here.
What did it sound like?
Scraping. Can you just check the window?
Play with me.
During my Patreon YouTube members walkthrough, I got that exact response. I think it was on the next level up. But maybe there's kids around. Like they always, the kids want to play with us. We get that all the time. So if there is somebody here, you can hear my voice. Can you make a noise for me? I would absolutely love to follow that noise. If you really do want to play with us, that will be a really fun game. So we're back in the center in like the main atrium that connects all of these cell blocks.
Inmates, I run a tight ship.
And
That's all I got. This is where my experience was.
Well, this is like the induction area. So this is where you first would be put, especially if you haven't been to prison before. It was sort of like, it gets you accustomed to the day-to-day life of how this place works.
As I walked into this place earlier today during our initial orientation, I just felt uneasy walking from the main prison block into here. And it's weird because they would have only spent a little bit of time here. This would have been a temporary holding place.
I like to follow the vibes though. So was there anywhere in particular, any cell or?
Well, no, we didn't actually.
Thomas, could Thomas be relevant? Thank you, Thomas.
I think that might have been a name for a prisoner as well. Here's the thing, they're all like generic names like John and shit like.
Just for the record, there were 5 executions recorded at the jail for men named Thomas. So we're not sure if this is meaningful. What do you think? Leave us a comment.
Okay, Thomas, what are you doing here?
Can you tell us what you were charged with, Thomas? Soon.
It's like he will tell us.
Now would be nice. That's the thing, all these generic names, I feel like we need more than just a name. Can you tell us what you were charged with, Thomas?
We're now moving through to a different area of the prison. This I do find interesting, this space. So this is sort of like if you misbehaved, you're a bit naughty while you're in here. You are chucked in here to cool down.
Bad! If you were bad, yes.
So you're a bit naughty, you're bad. You said when I was looking in this cell.
So it's sort of like solitary confinement, you'd be sent here if you were messing up, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you were necessarily solitary, but perhaps if you're, especially if you're violent, you know. Why don't you go in there? Bad.
Okay.
You've been a bad boy.
I've just got this little lyrics to Michael Jackson stuck in my head.
Because I'm bad.
Okay. Why were you sent in this? Why were you sent here for? Oh my God. Did we get the word James before?
Yeah.
Graffiti, James. J-A-M-E-S. Doesn't really look like it, but I'm pretty sure it says James.
No, it does.
It smells.
Why does that always come up for me?
Weird.
I don't know, but we did get the word James. Just saying.
Very weird. Now I'm going to say the next area we walk to is where I had something happen to me, and it really, really gave me Arrowdale Lunatic Asylum vibes, and it felt like a warning for sure.
Pathetic.
Is that for me?
It's weird.
That is weird.
So you got startled by something on this staircase, and then you just got the word pathetic.
Great. Honestly,
Yeah, it sounds about right.
it really did feel like a warning, because as we were walking up this little staircase, I felt like a man whispered in my ear, hey, that exact same sort of thing happened to me at Arrowdale, and I always felt like that was a warning. Weak, pathetic, weak. Oh, no, I'm going up there.
Oh, we'll show you, Ghost.
It was here, I reckon, felt like a warning before I go into this next spot. But hey, maybe they're freaking down there taunting me. Thinks I'm weak and pathetic. Oh my God. So pathetic, weak, and then pray, like that is a weird string of words. But now I think about it, actually, this was for protection. So these cells here were protective cells. So if you had a reason why other inmates in the prison might want to hurt you, like let's say you're a pedophile, or let's say you're a police officer, you were put in here to protect you from the other inmates, let's say. That's what this area is.
What do you want?
We just want to talk.
We just had a chat. And we just want to know if anyone's still around. Sounds like there is. Can you tell us who it is?
Weak and pathetic could be referring to, let's say, inmates that were in here if they were protectees, though, to be fair. Maybe not necessarily me, but...
Yeah, because if you were like under protection, it was like you were considered weak.
Is there something I need to be worried about up here? Or perhaps the man that whispered in my ear on the staircase can come through. Can you give me a sign that you're here?
Where are we?
That's weird. Maybe it's someone with me. We're in the Dorchester Prison.
I actually didn't look in any of these cells today, but it looks more or less similar to the ones downstairs.
Can you tell me about this place? I want to know about this place. Is there a way to get to the cells up there?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Show us then.
I just said to Jared, is there a way to get to the cells up there? And it says, let me show you.
Heard a noise from that little door here. That's weird.
That is weird. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, show me. How do I get up there?
Oh, the staircase where you got the word hey.
Okay, I'm gonna go up there. I don't like it up here. As soon as I walk up here, do not like it.
We didn't get to explore up here today either.
Okay. Where should I go? Can you give me a number? Make a noise where you want me.
Ah, secret bathroom. Bingo checklist.
We're now making our way into the prison's chapel. This room has massive vibes. This is the chapel. We do have a big cross here on the window, which you cannot see in night vision at all. Okay, is there somebody here that wants to talk? The weirdest part, actually I'm doing it a little bit now. The weirdest part about being in this room, and I did this exact same thing unconsciously during my Patreon YouTube member video that I filmed in here. I feel like I need to keep my voice low.
Like whispering.
Yeah, like I don't want to talk at it. I get this sometimes in places like churches or places of religion. You feel like you want to like whisper in ear. Do you feel that?
I don't know. Well, I am now, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's because you're doing it.
I just kept doing it. Like I wasn't even thinking, and I realized, oh, I'm whispering. The scariest thing did happen to me though when I walked out is the second I got up to leave this room, I was literally stepping over the threshold to leave the room. GhostTube said Satan. Okay, so that's
Satan.
What the heck?
So another thing that's weird about the chapel though, is we were told that sometimes people hear piano music. And that is weird because there's a piano right here, check it out. Or maybe it's an organ? I don't know.
I think it's an organ.
Does that work? That one doesn't work. Oh, this one works.
Oh my God.
So listen out for that tonight.
If that goes off tonight, I will lose my mind in the best way. Like that's awesome. I would, yeah, if there's a ghost around, you can hear my voice. Can you play that for us?
We're waiting.
We're now moving out into one of the cell blocks again.
Angry.
Angry? It's funny he says that. When I was up here earlier, the response I got was slam. Have you ever heard slam come out of GhostTube?
No.
The main ghostly thing that happens here is cell doors slamming. Maybe that ties in with angry.
Can you slam a door? Can you slam a door for us now?
Let's walk down and see if there is a door around here.
Okay. Okay, if I heard that, I would shit my pants.
Can you do that for us? Can you slam a door? Use all your anger, use all your might, use your big, strong, manly muscles. Slam a door. We do have some more recent sort of ghost stories, I'll say, and it's to do with the door right at the very top of this staircase. And interestingly, you want us to go back, or we're not going back?
Maybe that's a warning, because this is the doorway that prison guards, when the prison was still operating, were scared to go through. Like they were actually superstitious and thought there was something with this doorway.
Back, like back off, maybe?
So naturally we are going to ascend up the stairs, of course.
You know it. Actually, this staircase is tiny, skinny, scary. Maybe that plays into it. This is it though. This is the room that nobody liked. Sorry, I'll keep my voice down.
You were saying before that you felt the need to be quiet.
That's specifically in the chapel, but now I'm like, oh crap, what's in this room? Why were people so scared of this room? Can you tell me about this room?
It looks pretty average. It's just literally like an office room.
Here we decided to head back to our base camp and set up for our next experiment when we heard a loud noise which was thankfully captured on our still camera still rolling in the cell block.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that you?
No. This camera's still rolling, might have heard that. Let me quickly roll again.
So we just finished the walkthrough, come down this way. This camera that we've got here, still rolling.
Metal door squeaking.
Yes.
We just cut our mics except this camera, so it might have got it.
And tapping up here or down here. I don't know where it is. Can you make another loud noise for us like this? If you can do that for me, I'll give you $200 right now.
$200.
The offer will expire soon. I'm going to put it down to £100.
So it's still $200 then?
Aussie dollars hanging in there.
Two taps.
I need it really loud. That was worth about £25.
Yeah.
Going full £200. That's what I want to hear.
Whilst these noises were strange, we'd noticed something else a bit odd shortly after this.
Just came back to our base camp. Y'all know the chip packet moved here, but Jared also had a water bottle that he specifically put under this chair and said he did not put it laying down, and now it's laying down.
Why would anyone lay down a water bottle?
So perhaps it's been knocked over, perhaps it fell over, perhaps we accidentally kicked it over, but either way is curious because imagine if it was a spirit, like they've messed with our chips, now they want a drink to wash down the salty goodness.
We don't know for sure if the bottle had been moved, but thought we'd note it anyway. However, we now wanted to focus more closely on the condemned cell, so set up to perform an Estes, seeing Jared wear noise-cancelling headphones while reciting anything coming from a spirit box, while I asked questions he couldn't hear. Additionally, he'd wear GhostTube Lens to digitally scry visual white noise to help induce a trance-like state, while GhostTube could produce imagery based off of environmental readings interpreted by AI. And we also set up a chip experiment to see whether the ghost had a flavour preference. Pepperoni versus paprika.
Oh.
How's that bed treating you?
This is going to be the most uncomfortable bed I've ever slept on.
You're not sleeping.
Yeah, well.
I want you to be conscious. Okay, hello, my name is Amy. If you can...
Visitor.
Yeah, we're visitors tonight, Jared and I. Is that all right? I'm hearing something.
South.
Is that where you're from? Down south?
There's something.
I know we're in southern England right now, so I'm hearing something out here.
They killed us.
They execute you. If you're in that cell down there, then likely that, yeah, they did
I can
execute you. What can you do? What can you do?
Don't come in.
Okay, I won't. I'll stay out here.
Ames, I felt the bed rocking then, as if someone nudged it.
Ew. To check on him, I can't see anything in there, but it looks normal. Did you move the bed just now? Can you kick it again very hard?
The children were there. Oh!
No.
What the f?
Your nose whistle is really bad. Just, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you not?
I'm sorry.
Your back.
My back is in my back, or yeah, I went back into the cell because I did just go back into the cell. I hope that's okay because I know you said don't come in. Why don't you want me in there?
Dismembered.
Is that what you did to be put in that particular cell? You're
Her.
Elizabeth? A lot of people say that she is still around in the prison.
We're watching.
Okay.
Perfect.
Can you tell me what you see? Maybe tell me the colour that's on the floor here. But if you can see me...
You're not seeing it.
What am I supposed to be seeing? The children, the lady?
Get out.
I'm out of this
I'm
cell.
outside.
Are you outside the cell block or outside the prison?
Mad.
Not gonna lie, feeling very creeped out right now. So you're out here with me?
Between you.
Like here?
I am.
Am I talking to a man or a lady?
What do you mean by that?
I'm not sure who's here. I want to know who I'm talking to. It's as if they're like somewhere here. If you're
Doesn't matter about it.
They don't care about gender. That's cool. That's cool with
He's
me.
useless.
Who's useless? The man in the cell? Or maybe it's your heart. Maybe
The
this
spirit is here.
Okay, thank you. Can you go up to the colourful lights on the floor? That just
Hello.
helps. Hello. That just helps me know that you're here.
He did.
I want to know what he did very much. Feeling cold around me.
Near me.
Okay.
I don't need your permission.
No, you don't. You can do whatever you like, especially tonight. If you can come out of that cell and join me. Although I don't get the feeling you're really in the cell or confined to the cell anymore.
Ames, I keep feeling like the bed is rocking or moving.
Heard a noise.
He smiles, hey?
Do not know if that was Jared. Do you like that we're here? That you can go up and play with that bed and that man can feel it and you can talk to me?
Sleep.
He's not trying to sleep there. He's just on the bed. What level are you on? Are you up above me?
Girl.
Who's the girl? If you're on the bed, can you go up to the red light or the pink light?
We kicked him off.
You're trying to kick him off the bed. It's random. Is that the children moving the bed? You think it's funny?
They were still there.
Can you tell me why the lady is still here?
Taken.
When you were taken from that room? What was that like?
Draw it.
I can't imagine how scary it was to spend a night in that cell.
I'm not good.
Do you think that you deserved your fate here at Dorchester Prison? Perhaps you had family?
Her.
Keep circling back to her.
Near. Here.
Is it Mrs. Brown?
They might need it.
What is needed?
Down.
I'm literally on the floor.
It was lethal.
Oh, maybe that was the drop. The drop. Do you know what happened to you?
Leave.
I'm actually very freaked out right now in the dark.
Sorry.
What are you sorry for? Do you think it was fair what happened to you?
We've already
You've already told me.
come.
You want me to come back?
They
want me to come back?
I did nothing.
So you would proclaim your innocence?
Martyr.
You are a martyr.
Leave it. Nearly.
Guys, I've just gone quiet because I thought I could hear voices. Voices and a tap.
He can fuck off.
Who can fuck off? Who are you talking to? I know my left ear is ringing. When you walked out this door, where did you go?
Here. I also just want to point out my left arm twitched just then.
Okay, that's very interesting. Are you messing with the man in that cell? This is where they were taken to their death. From this cell out here. Did you move my food before that I left on the floor down here? Him, okay. He did it?
25.
Okay, there's 25 spirits here?
There is. 58.
There's more. Wow, thank you.
Does slowly happen.
I heard not everyone was executed well, should I say?
What was wrong?
The rope was too short.
I don't know.
So there was one executioner here that was known for executing people with a short rope, meaning they had to strangle being executed. Whereas if you had a longer rope, you would get a clean break and die fast. So that was a thing here, apparently. That's very weird.
You
only what?
Did.
What did you do?
What was owed me.
Did you steal something? I know people were sentenced to death here for theft.
Here we cut our session and Jared noted that not only had we received no GhostTube seer images, but he'd also heard predominantly women's voices come from the spirit box. And with that, we relocated up to the chapel to continue investigating.
Circle of Doom, baby.
Clearly the chapel is a perfect place for a circle of doom. Oh look, we formed a little smiley face too. A little evil looking smiley face.
Well, this one is a special Circle of Doom because I'm going to sit in it. Plus I'm going to call it Satan's Circle of Doom because this is literally where we got the Satan response. I don't know if that's somebody mocking me being in the church. I don't know. Let's see if we get anything though.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah, you did like that a bit too much. All right, we're looking good over here. Okay.
Okay, everything's rolling.
Everything's rolling.
My name is Amy, this man is Jared, and we're curious. We want to talk to the prisoners, the guards, the holy people of Dorchester Prison.
Huh.
What is that?
I mean, I don't think. Who's there?
Oh, my name's Amy, and this man is Jared.
I think it said either who's there or he's there.
Oh, can we hear the organ?
Can you play the organ for us? How many people are here in the chapel? Are you still there? It's weird, it's just gone quiet now.
Mm-hmm.
You still there? Yeah, I'm just going to pass this to you in the Circle of Doom.
Okay. I want to call on the person that said the word Satan right where I'm sitting earlier tonight.
Police station.
Did I just say police station?
What did you do to get in trouble? Can you confess your sins?
And
I thought that said behind.
Could I have said he's hanged?
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that. Can we have a name who we're talking to, please?
Parsley.
Parsley?
Ed.
Hi, my name's Parsley.
And Ed.
Ed, okay. Make it Ed.
Hello, Ed. I'm actually starting to feel a bit creepy behind me.
Can you enter the chapel? Can you come through this door?
Trying to?
Come in and we'll know because you'll set up...
Even when... I've got full body chills because that was like someone like, ah! I'm getting very cold as well. I don't know, it's just because I'm creeped out, but it's feeling very cold here.
Can you enter the room and you'll trigger these devices so we know that you're here? You know what's really weird? It was super quiet and it was like we weren't getting anyone until you said, I feel like there's someone behind me, and then you turned around and held the phone near that doorway.
Can you say very clearly what you said to me earlier today? Very, very clearly. He's like, there's a man here.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and talk to him? And we'll just swap spots?
If you want.
I'm not doing that to be like a scaredy cat, but often like when we're talking to male spirits, I feel more comfortable talking to Jared. Do you prefer that? Prefer having a man to talk to?
It's like it's gone dead again.
Maybe it does prefer me.
You're still there? Who's in this doorway? Can you play the organ for me? Or the piano?
I am going to walk through the door because I do feel like the door is a weird spot. So I'm going to stand just here in the doorway. Can you talk now?
On the floor.
On the floor.
That said, I'm right in front.
In front?
On the floor right in front here.
Why are they on the floor?
They're not setting off the devices though.
Can you come a bit closer to us?
Oh, I've got chills now.
Like it gets real cold.
Yeah.
Please don't be scared of us. Yeah, come a bit closer. Freaked out.
I don't know, some of those words are pretty freaky.
I've got an idea.
Close to me.
Close to me!
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was literally going to say, I've got an idea. I'm going to go in front of you on the floor. And then as I was moving, it said close to me.
Okay, so you're going to sit here?
I'm going to sit on the floor in front of the circle. Am I closer to you now?
You just can't be...
I just heard a noise. It was behind me.
Can you come into the church?
Who's there?
John Jackson.
John Jackson?
John Jackson?
That was a whole name.
John Jackson?
Who's there? John Jackson. We'll have to look that up. This was such an intelligent response. Right as Jared asks who is there, a voice with an English accent responds, John Jackson.
Who's there?
John Jackson.
John Jackson?
John Jackson?
To receive a direct response with both the first and last name is pretty incredible. I've done my best to uncover prisoner records to verify this name, and while not all records survive, I did access some behind a paywall to find that there have been a number of men named John Jackson incarcerated within Dorchester Prison. I found 11 mentions of such a name within the prisoner admission records of Dorchester Prison throughout the 1800s. I also believe a prison photograph of a John Jackson still exists, taken on the 3rd of June 1902. I've reached out to an archive to try and access the photograph and hope to get a response, but I will have to keep you updated on this in the future. So make sure to subscribe and follow us on social media at AmysCrypt. I feel like that was over here.
I'm just going to walk into the doorway, Ames.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when one of us was in here, we got more stuff. Don't want to move this aside so you can see me.
That's alright.
Am I near?
What were you responsible for?
I'm coming into Can you tell me what's in this room here?
Despite further communication attempts, nothing much else occurred within this space, so we decided to continue investigating alone in a different manner and areas.
We're about to split up and do a bit of an alone challenge. One, because we want to investigate outside the prison, but two, I'm interested to go to the place that freaked me out earlier alone to see what happens up there. But we just heard something.
It sounded like a man yelling down one end of the prison cell block.
He was a man like, "Blah."
We didn't capture it on camera, but we quickly rolled our phone, so we got our reaction, so there it is. Should be a guy yelling?
Yeah, I'm just rolling.
It sounds like a guy yelling.
I'm well aware. You're about to go away.
Well, you're the one staying inside.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually spewing we didn't capture that because that has creeped me out. I mean, it's cool for us that we got to hear it, but whenever I say this happened, it happened off camera, people will be like, at it. But we can't roll cameras like constantly. We just don't have the resources. You got to remember this is an independent thing that Jared and I do. It's literally just us two here tonight.
Everything's battery powered too.
Yeah, so we do the best that we can, but there are times where, you know, literally you were trying to fix something right then.
I was trying to fix our rig.
Also, I'm a little bit like, ew, I have to go up there now.
The sounds did sound like it came from inside the prison. To me, it sounded like that anyway.
Like up there somewhere. I don't know where. So I've got my new battery, I've got my
mic's
phone.
rolling, my audio up here is rolling, I've got a flashlight, I've got Sear, and I've got an image on Sear. Oh, mine actually looks like an inmate in a shirt with a moustache.
No.
Yeah.
So the image that Jared just got on Sear now looks like a dude inmate, like a seedy, creepy dude with a big nose.
Looks like he's in like a, well, it's generic white t-shirt, but it could be like...
Yes, that was up there, just up here.
That's where Amy's going.
Should we just do this?
Let's do it.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright guys, Team Jared. Exploring the grounds. No guys, it is actually cool to explore the grounds here because inmates that were hanged were buried here and they don't actually know where they were buried. They were buried somewhere on the land here. There's also a consecrated ground where people that died in prison that weren't hanged were buried. I think that's on the other side of the building. So who knows what's out here.
Just having a look around as we make our way up, but my heart is thumping knowing I am in here alone right now in this whole prison. Now would be a very good time to slam the door.
Oh, I feel like I'm escaping prison. There's like massive spotlights here, check that out. So guys, anywhere along this wall, anywhere in these grounds, there could be bodies buried here. Oh, what's that? Sort of looks like bed sheets, maybe a... Actually, it looks like one of those hospital, you know, those curtains, room dividers. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, this pit's dark, check this out. Oh, that's creepy.
Here we are. Protection. Okay, I'm just gonna set this camera up, so bear with me.
Where's this consecrated land bit? It's around here somewhere. I swear it's around here somewhere. So guys, I'm on the other side of the building. I want to say this is where our guide today said the consecrated ground was. I'm not seeing a marker for it though, which is weird.
I just heard you back there. I just heard a noise back here. Okay, so if there's someone in here, I feel like I just heard you back here. I heard a tap from back here. That's great. But can you come up to one of these red lights, the pink light? Just move very close to them, maybe you can touch them.
Oh my God, it sort of looks like an altar. We were just in the chapel. See that there? That's the moon. Hello? We were just in the chapel, so I don't know if that means anything. Obviously there's nothing in the chapel now that looks like that. Oh, to get to the area where Amy's going, she has to walk through the chapel.
Okay, now I am lights off. That's pretty creepy. Hello? I heard a slight noise over here. Now, I don't know who might be here, but my name is Amy. Earlier today, I felt like someone whispered in my ear on the staircase. I'm curious why that happened. I'm curious who that was. And I just want to reach out and see if you will communicate with me. You can make a noise, you can whisper something else in my ear, maybe you can come up to some of these lights on the floor.
Hello? Oh my God. 2 kids, I think one female, one male. One's a bit bigger than the other. That could be relevant because they did say that you could be arrested even as a kid, and they are in time period clothing, I think. Oh, maybe they're an inmate's kids. Are they kids here? Are they your kids?
I've also just run GhostTube. You can also come up to my hand and talk to me using this. Maybe though you can tell me why you're in here. I know this was for protectees. Why would you need protection? I do have a creepy feeling. Birds going crazy out there. It's like a lot of seagulls around here.
Is anyone there? Creepy. It's like some sort of an exercise yard, maybe. I feel like I found like the exercise yard or something. Or maybe like basketball courts. Can you show me what used to happen here?
There's another noise from down there, like a tap. What's going on down here? Okay, I'm hearing you down this end now. Can you make another noise?
Did you like to come out here during the day? Did you like exercise time? Got a little bonus for you guys. A little nighttime explore. That's a key. That's a key. And I mean it's a prison. That's a point for Sia.
Okay, I don't know where to go. Thank you for making the noises. I do really feel like one of the noises came from this cell. Am I right? Can you make another one? I feel a bit yucky here. Not gonna lie, I'm moving away from the cells. Especially that one I heard the noise come from.
I'm stuck.
Okay, so you're stuck here. Do you believe that you're still in prison?
Right guys, we're at the front. We're back, we pretty much did a whole loop of the building. I thought there were some really cool images. And we haven't been getting images all night.
Are you still serving a sentence? Can you tell me how long your sentence was for? How many years?
So guys, we're back at base camp. I'm trying to be quiet because Amy's still doing her bit, but I've still got Sia rolling, so see if we get anything. What was warning Amy today? Can you show me what's up there with her now? Oh, blood. Blood on a sponge. I don't know, I can't make out what that is. Thank you. I'm gonna just continue rolling in case something happens while I'm waiting for Amy. Just tagging.
I feel like this cell, that's just the one I keep getting drawn back to. I'm gonna take GhostTube in there even though I really do not want to go inside this cell. I'm coming in. I hope that's okay. Hello?
Hi guys, I heard a loud bang in here and I got really cold all of a sudden. Hang on a sec. Maybe it came from down here. I don't actually know because it's so echoey.
Oh my god. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh. Something just touched me on the back. You would have heard that, but I felt that. That was like something just brushed on my back in that cell. Something just touched me.
This was super creepy for me. I've been getting a lot of vibes from this cell and heard a noise originate from within it. Shortly after entering, I'd feel like I was touched, as if someone was standing directly behind me in the corner. To explain the sensation, it was as if someone ran their hand down the small of my back to my bottom. Unfortunately, you cannot see anything from the still camera positioned in the cell block or the camera I'm holding. However, you can definitely hear the movement and see both of my hands are in use, holding my phone and my camera.
Who just touched me in there?
Someone there. To me it sounded like it came from behind the camera when I had it on the tripod. I feel very uneasy all of a sudden.
What number cell is this as well? Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Okay, I'm not even gonna be nice anymore. Who the f is in that cell?
Can you tell me where I'm going? I was gonna say it smells like a public restroom, so that makes sense. Fuck. I think that's just a door shutting behind me. Get the out of here.
Do feel a little violated. And I'm going to come over here and keep my back to the wall. Okay, now I really feel like someone was trying to keep me safe earlier. When there was a man, I said, hey, I know I was told they get a lot of things in here for the paranormal nights, so I don't know what they get though. If you're in that cell, not that I want you out here, but can you go up to one of these red lights here? You touch me, I know you can touch these lights. Why don't you do that?
It is fucking freaky in there on your own. Oh fuck, poor Amy, she's still in there. It just felt like something was following me then. It was really weird.
Go on, show me what you're made of. I'm waiting. Getting a bit impatient as well. Yeah, you f***ing copped a feel, didn't ya?
Maybe I should see if Amy's alright. I've been waiting a long time. Ames? Hello? Can you clap for me like this?
Yelling. I just heard the men yell again, that's what we heard earlier.
This is the closest I have been to just leaving. I'll literally walk out of this investigation. I am this freaking close to just walking out. You could have also called me pathetic and weak earlier. Is that what you think of women?
Touch.
Oh my God. Yep. I do not give you permission to touch me again. Shortly after this terrifying encounter, Jared would come back upstairs to check on me and our night would meet its close. We'd had such a fear-filled and active time within the walls of Dorchester Prison, a night that really made me nervous. It also seemed we had made an impression on the spirits too, as just 2 nights later, a Crypt keeper shared her GhostTube blog from her own investigation at this same location within our AmysCrypt Facebook group. But if you enjoyed this one, hit like, leave us a comment, check out our bonus content on Patreon link below, and subscribe with all notifications turned on for this channel, as our next video will take you to the Wildwood Sanitarium, one of the most haunted buildings in New York, for an investigation that would truly surprise us. You won't want to miss the next video on AmysCrypt.